Hello everybody and welcome back to my booktube channel. Today I'm going to be doing April. The month is April. Book haul. I've accumulated a decent amount. I'd say there's like 15 books. A lot of these are secondhand, which makes it better. And a lot of these I actually got in the last vlog that I filmed. So if you want to see me acquiring these books, you can go watch my vlog, which I think is in one of the corners. Also, like usual, I'm not going to go into synopses of these books for the most part because there's a lot of books and I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want this video to be like half an hour long because no one wants that. We're just going to get into it. I really hope you enjoy the video. So first we're going to start out with the only middle grade, and that is Green Glass House, which is by, Kate Milford. So I know this one is about this green glass house, which by the way, the cover for this book is beautiful. I love it so much. I know there's like a hotel that these people are staying at. I think it's like a smuggler's inn, and it looks kind of wintry, which might be a problem because it's spring, but I'll figure out when to read this later. Next up, I actually acquired the entirety of the Percy Jackson series. So I've already read the first two and I just started the third one this morning, so I'm very excited about that. So I have the first four in paperback, and then I also found the last one in hardback, which I'm very excited about because I prefer paperbacks, but I do appreciate a hardback every now and then. But there are a bunch of stickers that I had to remove myself, which was stressful, but got them off. Looks good. Next up, I have like my contemporary crime novels, shall we call them. The first one is A Study in Scarlett, which is is it considered a retelling? It's like based off of the Sherlock Holmes story, A Study in Scarlet, but this follows like the great something grandchildren of Sherlock Holmes and Watson, which is very exciting. I think it's like do they get together? I hope they get together. The next two I have are the first two books in the Truly Devious series by Maureen Johnson. I read Truly Devious in March. Loved it so much. It was so good. And if you don't know, I'll give you a brief synopsis. This is about all these kids who go to a boarding school that is kind of just meant for kids who have special talents. Like the main character, her special talent is like true crime. She's trying to solve like a murder mystery of the thing that happened at this academy. And then there's also people where their special talents are like writing novels, engineering, making like YouTube videos, I think is one of them. So yeah, this is super good and I'm very happy to have read that. And then I also picked up The Vanishing Stair, which this is an interesting copy because it's a hardback, but it's like printed on the book, which, oh, here's my receipt. How much was this? $5.50. What a deal. Then I have the only contemporary that I have in this entire haul, and that is Always and Forever Laura Jean, which is the third book in whatever this series is called. I'm not sure what it's called. But I watched all three of the Netflix movies, and then I read the first book. So I'm gonna have to read the second book at some point, and then I can read this one, just because it's fun. It's a quick read. Why not? It's a good time. So next up, I suppose I will go into the two Greek literature pieces books that I've picked up. The first one is by Apollonius of Rhodes. Is that how you say Apollonius? That's right. It's the Voyage of the Argo, which follows Jason and his quest for the Golden Fleece. I've never read this story. I've I know what's up, but I've never read it myself. I also found this cute little Penguin Classics edition of it, so I picked it up. It was really cheap too. I think it was like $2. And yeah, and then the next one I bought for my Greek lit class that I'm taking. This is the Oresteia by Aeschylus, which is 3 Greek tragedies. This includes Agamemnon, the Libation Bearers, and the Furies, and I've already read this. And it was actually not the worst thing ever, which is always good. And I found it in this Oxford World's Classics edition, which I already have a couple other of my texts in this line. So we love uniformity on these bookshelves. Last up, I have the 4 fantasy books that I picked up recently. One of these I already owned, but I owned it in paperback and I found it at Half Price Books for like $7 in a hardback, and I was like, I have the second book in a hardback. So I bought Carry On by Rainbow Rowell in hardback. Nothing much to say about it. I really like this book, so I really wanted it in hardback. And there she is. Then I have Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. I believe this is about a witch hunter and a witch who, I think they have to get married or something. And I've just heard so much about this book, and I am so excited to get to this soon. It just sounds so good. A little enemies to lovers. Oh, gets me every time. Then I have Assassin's Apprentice by Rob and Hobb. I've been wanting to read a book by Robin Hobb for the longest time because I've heard so many people talk about like how fantastic her writing is, and I'm so excited. So obviously I got the very first one in the, I think the first series is called the Farseer trilogy. Yes, this is the first trilogy, and I love these editions. Like, I think they're so beautiful, and I'm just so excited to read about Fitz. I'm assuming is going to be an apprentice to an assassin, so very exciting. Can't wait to read this. And then the last book I have is a beast. This is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I've also heard so many people talk about Brandon Sanderson and his work, and I've been so excited to read just anything, so I decided to start with a thick one. It's literally like 1,000 pages, but I'm ready to be thrust into a high fantasy world. I don't know anything about this book, to be honest, but that's kind of the way I like to go into fantasy books. Like, it's just more fun this way. So yes, very excited. That is the haul. I hope it wasn't too long. I tried to make it pretty brief. If you enjoyed the video, let me know down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.